Melissa and welcome to my YouTube channel, So Be It by Melissa. I just wanted to show a few things today that I've made on the Glowforge and just a little bit of trial and error kind of, so here goes. I like to try and do cuts with cardboard, so I started with this. I got this S file as a graphic, and then I just put in the name with the font that I wanted. I'm using Inkscape as my editing software because it's free, so learning that too is a joy, actually. Getting some videos on YouTube and just kind of trying it out, so it was great. What was key, and matter of fact, I watched a video that was this exact same template S, and then put it. I really wanted to do script lettering here, but it makes it kind of hard for it to connect to the top and to the bottom and to find the right script where all the letters connect together, but just got to play with it a little bit more. So from this and the settings that I used on that, I moved and did several of those in lots of different sizes because I had space on my piece of wood that I was using. So this actually is my first cut that I did with wood, and this is from Home Depot. I ordered online their 1/4 inch box of 10, I think it is. I think there are 12 by 20 sheets, and I think it was about like $50 for 10 sheets, so it's like $5 a sheet. So it was, I thought, very economical, especially if you're going to do a lot of them. And so I didn't use the whole sheet because I had already cut some things from the sheet. But what I did, once I had cut this out, and again, I didn't do anything, I didn't paint it or anything like that. I had masking tape over the top of it. I have a big roll that I use for everything. And so then I did a second one out of the same wood that was there. You know, once I have a piece of wood on my Glowforge, I just keep finding new files, because again, I'm learning and just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work, because I have some failures here that I'll show you too, but I think that's the fun of it, helping others to learn. So this is the second one. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, although you can't really tell. And then the next one that I did is this one here, and so cute. It was small because that was the space that I had to cut in, and so yeah, that can be attached to something, could go on, you know, really whatever you want it to. And then I went a little bit smaller too, so I'll kind of lay them down here side by side so you can see. And I went even smaller, so cute, and look how that did. Look at the intricate, you know, kind of details of that cut. I absolutely love it, which means that those little pieces are kind of fragile, so when you're putting it together, you got to just remember to not pull off that masking tape so hard. So yeah, so those are kind of what I started with that particular type of wood. So then I moved on. I was feeling a little bit brave and thought, oh, okay, well, let's see what else we could do. So I moved on, and I think this was the next thing that I did. Again, this S was a template that was already on there, and I added my name, Melissa, and you see it is scripty on there, and I had that font and just stretched it out. Again, used Inkscape. It's connecting up here at the top, and it's connecting over here, so and it's connecting all the way across the bottom almost, so nothing fell out. But little intricate pieces on this too. Again, this was the 1/4 inch that I had in there, and just kept trying new things. So then I made this one for my daughter Haley, and I put let's see, what do you say? A rectangle on the bottom of it to make it like a pick, because if you've seen these days, what's popular are these cake toppers that people do, and so I thought, oh, okay, well, this would be cute in her birthday cake or whatever you have it. But just such little intricate little cuts. I'll bring it a little closer so you can see there. I'll show the other one a little closer too so you can see all those cuts that are on there. I'll be doing more. Okay, next after that was kind of a fail, but I was going with kind of the same theme, and I wanted to make something for my son, so process, but that's much better. I love it. Okay, I'll just circle back a little bit then. There's the Melissa that I did. Here's the Haley that I did. And here is the small Simpson that I did. And then the bigger one. Just show you those two sizes again. So, and that's the back of it. It looks like, so it turned out really well. Okay, sorry, where we were. Okay, so I wanted to do something with states because I thought, oh, that would be really cool, because originally I'm from Tennessee, so I love Tennessee, but we've lived in Maryland for a while now. And my son Austin has his own small business called Cutting Up Lawn Care. And so I wanted to make the state of Maryland, which is what this is on the bottom here, with Cutting Up. And if you, I'll turn it sideways. If you see his lawnmower, this is his logo. This is his lawnmower on the side of a C for Cutting Up. And then this would normally say Cutting Up. But again, because of the font that I used, it didn't stay connected. It had, matter of fact, there was the other C part was here, but because you see the little dip down here, it was disconnected. So they just all kind of laid there on the floor of the Glowforge. So kind of laughed at myself. I said, okay, well, that's a learning there. But anyway, I got an image of Tesla off of Google, and this is the negative, but I made my husband a little Tesla similar to this, but it was a rectangle with the Tesla cut out in it, and it said Tesla, just for his desk. So, because I didn't want to leave him out either. And I, of course, started with the cardboard, if you can see that, and kind of cut that out just as a test. The piece of wood, I'll get the tag. Here's the tag. When I say it was a Glowforge piece of material, this came from Glowforge, and it comes with a QR code already on it, so that the Glowforge, sees that with the camera, and it has settings already. So this was basswood plywood light, it's called. And again, it comes with this what's it called, kind of masking tape on it already. You can see it's off on part, but so when you, if you can see that, it's coming off. But when you cut without the masking tape, the laser leaves little burn marks on there, depending on how powered it is that you have it. So you put this tape on there, and if you'll see on these, you can see scorch marks kind of all around there. And this is what I used to cut out the those crosses on there. And then again, like I said, you peel off that tape once you get it done. So yeah, so that was the crosses. So that was great. And I'll just have to say, I have more room to cut out more on this, so I'm excited. Like I said, I put it in there and just kind of go to town trying different stuff as so I was testing out kind of how powerful it was that I needed to do it based on the width of this piece of material. As a matter of fact, these came from Hobby Lobby, if I didn't say that, and I'm sure they were like half off, so it's very cheap. So I tried one. Let's see, which one did I probably try first? I think I've tried this one first, because it seems to be the lightest one. And that little bee, it's actually engraved underneath there, but this bee came out of another one. I'll show you, and I just stuck it on top as wood, if you can see that it's kind of a little 3D there. And then I probably did probably that one maybe next. You see how it's cut out there, and that's the one that cut out that I used for that other one. And then I might have did this one, which was a little too much, if you see, and I've got some stickle on the bee. And then I think this is where I landed to do all the rest of them. So once I had that kind of figured out, then I was able to do the rest of them. But look at some of these. Let's see. Some of these I put some stickles on. If you can see, the little wings have glitter and a little bit of gel stickle on there. Here's one that's gold. It's on there. Hey, Coco. Okay. Had to take care of her little Shih Tzu Coco just a minute, but all right. So so in the meantime, I picked up some of these little blanks just to show you what they look like, and then I also wanted to show you. I had just taped them all together and laid them down to see how you can see through that on the Glowforge. So I had quite a few left. So excited to do something with those. Okay. There's a few more here that I wanted to show you. This one was not centered well, so it went off the edge a little bit. So lesson learned there. This one was so cute. And let's see. This one I got some stickles on. It's a little of his wings. You can see that. And here we go. Anyways, this is a file that I had just gotten from, actually I got this file from Etsy. Yeah, I was so excited to see this file with all the bee stuff in there, and now there's so many more things on that file that I want to do with beehives and things. No, my name is So Be It. So, okay, that's that. Okay, this one I had made before that, and it's the same material that I had made the crosses on, so meaning that can't really do a whole lot to that wood because it's varnished. I guess that's what I'm saying. It's varnished already, but so I did the shape because you can, in Inkscape, it comes with, you can do squares, circles, stars, and I'll say hexagons, although depending on the number of sizes that you put on there and what you call them, but anyway. And then I added the little circle at the top, and then I did some stickles on there too for his little wings and for his body, and then I flipped it over and then I put my name on the back of it. So I will be making more of these, but there was no need because I had those other templates in there. Okay, so next I wanted to show you is these. These are earrings that I got a file that on Etsy, and he had like everything that he had created for 2021, and it was like $5. So these are some things like some eagles with the little flag, Air Force rank, I guess you would call it, sunflowers. I mean, there's just so much. Little coffee cups, dogs. There was a lot of dogs on here. Here's a little chihuahua that was there. But anyway, I watched this little YouTuber who, not little YouTuber, she obviously is popular, but who does earrings with these little files. So I sought some out and cut them out. This is actually the board that I used for this was right here. This was a Glowforge proof grade, that's what they're called. This was a Glowforge one that came with the machine. This is a medium, and it is a pressed board, so it's like kind of really thick cardboard. Well, it's not cardboard, but you know what I mean. It's like wood, but it's pressed cardboard, really. And so it picks up whatever you put on it. So I could paint it, I could stain it, but yeah. So with all of those, and I've only taken, matter of fact, I've only taken the fronts off of these. I haven't taken the back part off, so you see that it's white. So that's the masking tape, and so you just kind of start it with your finger and then just kind of, if you can see, just kind of peel that off the back. And again, it gives it kind of a clean edge. But anyway, so look what I did. Oh, this was so fun. I just sat one night and with my paints and just tried all different kinds of mediums on these. So look at this. This is a ring. So this is, you know, I got this from Hobby Lobby, this set of rings. Where's my box of them? Yeah, here they are. I keep my findings in little boxes like this. But yeah, so I had painted this and I did a little bit of glossy on there and made it into a ring. So I thought that was fun. Here, I'll put it on so you can see. Oh, and I just love it because the colors are endless on there, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so back to business. So this is kind of how they turned out. So these are the Air Force symbols here that I put on hair clips. So these hair clips, I'll take one out here. These hair clips, and I'll show you what the blank looks like. You can see that. So fun. I got them again too at Hobby Lobby. Let's see if I can find. That's the post. Tie-tacks. Flat back earrings. Okay, here we are. Let's see if this is the, yeah, 2-inch bobby pin with 8mm pads. There's 20 in there, and they were $4, but they were half off because, you know, when they have their jewelry shop findings half off, I, you know, pick up things from here to there. But here's kind of what they are, blanks. And they just have this little flat piece on them. You just stick stuff on there. So, yes, I just glued them on there. Thought, oh, this will be funny. Okay, more. Here are the Army ones that I did. So, I made those into pins. Again, I got those backs from Hobby Lobby. I only have a couple left of them too, but let's see if I see how much they say they were. Tie tack with 10mm pad, 13 piece for $4, so they were $2 for the 14, so that was really inexpensive. Oh, look at these. Love, 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 love these little coffee cups. Aren't those cute? So funny. And I didn't do anything to the files. I mean, this is how they came. I just cut them out and then painted them. And these, I did the gold backs. See if you can see that. I did the gold post backs for them, and let's see, I got them from Hobby Lobby too, and yeah, 40 sets. So those were 8mm flat pad post with clutch. So yeah, 40 sets. And they were $3.99, $4, so they were $2. And I got silver ones too. So I'll try and go through these a little bit. So, and I had these cards from Amazon. I mean, I got like a huge pack, so I just used them. Matter of fact, here's some of them there, and I've used them lots. But here's some little pineapples. Let's move it back around. And they have some little diamonds. I put little diamonds on them. Look at these. Roosters. Oh, right here, look at these. Oh, just being funny. You see those? Little. Look at this. This is so my mother and my stepdad. Let's see if I can get them turned around here. They'll stay once you get them in, but they don't fit very tight, if you can see it. Look at there. Nurse and a trucker. That's them. And I just thought that was so funny. I can't wait to give those to her. Okay, here's the little eagle with the flag on it that I painted, and then I glossed over the top of it. I'll go try to go a little faster. Okay, there's the Air Force. These are pins that I made. Look at these balls. Oh, I love this. Cans. Kind of like pickle jars and whatever else that other one is. But anyway, I just thought they were cute for the summertime. Bear, Mama Bear, and Apple Teacher Apples. I'll show you. Here's some color of the doggies. Sunflowers. Oh, here we go. Look at these. These weren't too bad, actually. They were fun as they were coming along. Unicorns with different colors. So those were fun to do. Look at these. I put little rhinestones on their eyes. Poodle and a chihuahua. And these are funny, I thought. Cute, just different colors. I don't know, just playing around. I know this. Little doggies. Put little rhinestones on their eyes. What else we got here? Yep, this is navy. Yeah, and flags. I painted, and then the 10 Commandments was on there, and their pens. So that was fun. And here's the little findings that I have left that I use with the flat backs. But I have these here, and I think I'm just gonna put, I'll go ahead and open them up, but I can't wait to work on these. These will be fun. These came from Michael's, and I guarantee it was like half off, or I think they were Michael's. Yeah, Bead Landing, I think. Either Mike, I'm pretty sure that's Michael's, where that came from. So this is what it looks like. So already stained. So I think I'm just gonna engrave a word on there, like blessed or something on there. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and then I got these combs too, and I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do, but wouldn't that be cute to have a wooden something on there to, I needed some combs for my hair. These were very inexpensive. $3 for 9 pieces, these, so they were half off, so $1.50. So they couldn't even, yeah. I know, who orders combs anymore? Reminds me of my Aunt Melinda. Always wore combs in her hair. So beautiful. She had the most beautiful red hair. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. Okay, so then I had to try paper. So I had this file and just been wanting to try it, but I didn't want to try it on wood because I didn't want to use all the wood for this. So I thought, oh, watch some YouTubes of people using paper. So we're going to do it with paper. Try paper, see how it does. Look at this. Can you see that and the different layers? So this is multi-layered. So there's a white one, there's the brown one, the blue, which is just a honeycomb, the purple, see if I can separate the purple, and then there's a yellow piece, and then there's the back, which is just plain. Okay, so what you do is you just put in the first color and you tell it to ignore all the other cuts, because this come of a whole, I think it's 6 pieces, and so you just cut one at a time, and then you switch out to the next paper that it has you to do, and then you switch out to the next paper. And this was fun. Let me tell you too, because you have that vent for the Glowforge, kind of the air filter pulling out all of the fumes and the smoke, it kind of blows around the paper once it gets free. And so all these little things, you know, some of them just kind of came free and moved around, but when the Glowforge, when it was laying on top of a piece of the paper that it had to cut, it just cut right through it, and it cut through both of them. So it really did a, look at that cut. Isn't that something? That's what I thought. Okay, and then so that it would show through some, and then this one, I think it's so it just shows through yellow, but that's hard to keep in place because it's not the square shape like the other one, so I have to keep repositioning that to be in the right spot. And then again, the last one, which is the, and so imagine this with wood, and people do a lot of it too. And if I were to, you can see that one little piece keeps shifting around, but if I were to use some little foam to separate these out, and the 3D effect that you get from these, so cool. But anyway, boy, it cut beautifully. I mean, like, no, I didn't even back this, and there's no scorch mark. So I guess if you get it perfect, then you don't have to worry about putting any of the tape on there. So that was cool. Okay, I wanted to talk about this just a minute. So I think this is called a caliber, is what I keep wanting to say. It's digital. I don't know, before I got the Glowforge, I kept seeing everybody with one, so I bought one off Amazon. Caliper is what it's called. Yeah, it says it on the back. So basically this measures the width of your materials, so that you can put the parameters into the Glowforge to let it know how thick your material is, so it knows how high power to make the lasers. So I've used this multiple times on wood that I got from the Home Depot, although I know that was 1/4 inch. I got 1/8 of an inch wood too that I tried, so that was helpful. Okay, so I really wanted to show these today because this is kind of a surprise for the guys at work. So I made these keychains. Matter of fact, I don't mind to show you kind of my first cut because, hey, that's what this is all about. It's all about learning. So this was my first cut. Isn't this keychain cool? This is like, I remember these were the hotel keychains when you had keys instead of card keys. And so I, designed it again in Inkscape. And when I did it, and this was kind of like my first cut on the Home Depot 1/4 inch wood that I got, I couldn't figure out the settings to make it actual cut. And I didn't realize that if you don't move your wood, then you can just do it over again. So, but I ended up doing one and then taking it up, trying it again. And so my star here, which is supposed to be a cut through, you'll see there, got moved out of place. It was moved. It was in the wrong spot, I'll say, to begin with, and then I put it back and then tried to cut it. Okay, now it's a little bit glossy because I used my resin over the top of it because I wanted to see if I wanted to add resin or what it would be like. And so there are some bubbles in it because it took a while for the resin to settle down into the engraved sections. And then the back of it, there was a big bubble on the star on the bottom, so it did that. So anyway, but that was fun. So I did figure it out though, of what I needed to do, and I made 40 of these. Here, so, and I put a piece of paper in there. I already had these little bags, and then I put just a lollipop on the back, strawberry vanilla lollipop on the back. So these are going to be Valentine's gifts for the guys at work, and I'm just can't wait to give them to them. Like, I want to take them in tomorrow, but I'm going to wait. So, and I'll show you the wood that I used. I mean, I had one of these lollipops. They're really, really good. I have some other things here. They're upstairs, so I'll have to show you another time because I did some, somebody shared a file for Cuddle. I don't know if you've heard CUTTLE. It's a web app that you can design stuff in, and so he shared a file that was a keychain file, and basically if you go in there and you just put any name in or anything you want it to say, it just does this cut around it and then engraves the name in the middle of it. And it is I'll show you. See, I don't have my materials where I cut that out. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, here it is. So I cut them out right here. This is kind of one of them, one of the cutouts here, and here's one. So see kind of how it just went over. I forget what that's called when it kind of goes on the outline of it. And here's another one too. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to do that. What I wanted to show you though here, this is what I used for the keychains. one of them because it took several. This was the other one, the first one I think that I had used. I'll turn it over this side. But I did some painting here on this side. These are actually with some stamp pads that I have, just to see how that wood would take the ink, and it takes it beautifully. I mean, if I want to color anything that I cut out of this, I absolutely could. Look, and there's a lot more spaces on here that I'm gonna be able to use. So that was fun. I think that's all that I really wanted to show you today. I am getting ready to cut out I'm gonna try acrylic as the next medium, and cut out a cross, in memory cross. So my brother's, one of his best friends, he's got lots of friends. If you met him, you'd understand. But one of his best friends, Richard, his dad passed away, so making him a cross in memory of, to send it to him, to hope to, just as a memento from our family to his. But all right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for growing with me. We're gonna do lots of things, you know, from sewing to paper, vinyl, heat press, sublimation, Glowforge, jewelry. You know, gift baskets are my thing. That's what I love. So that's what we'll end up doing with the majority of this stuff. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you later. This is kind of, whoa. Oh. Sorry. I'm not going to cut that out because that was on my table. I keep leaning on my table if you see me leaning forward, and I have fabric underneath here which I keep pressing on with my knees, and I have a bunch of sewing boxes along the front, and just every now and then that one sewing box that's there will just fall out, so it hit my camera. But anyway, it was funny. It was funny. Let me scoot it back a little bit just to make sure we can get all this. Whoop. That's the other one. Okay, let's see if we can keep going. Oh gosh, I may edit all that out just so that. But anyway. Okay.